Okay. Yeah, here we go. You know, excited about getting going, excited about getting started. Looking forward to traveling tomorrow and getting ready to play a game. So it's been a while and we're ready to roll.
Dennis, we didn't see Tyron out there in practice today. Is that something new?
Yeah, he just had an illness today.
Yeah, the team extended Eric before. So what you sort of like about what have you all liked about what he's done since he's been in the field?
Yeah, well, look, he's one of us, so he's been with us. We drafted him. He's done everything that we've asked him to do. He's worked and improved and gotten better as a player. And I think when you have those situations, you want to try to keep your own and reward your own as much as you possibly can. And so, look, we felt like it was a good value for us and for him. And so we were excited about getting that done.
And specifically, does he frame in the center position as athleticism, intelligence?
Yeah, smart, tough, intelligent. A lot of the things that you look for in offensive linemen. He's probably got, he's a good athlete for the position, but you want your offensive lineman to be, smart and tough, and that's exactly what he is.
Doesn't hurt for you to get another A&M guy around you?
Well, that didn't factor into the decision, but I mean, smart and tough. I mean, doesn't that tell the whole story, right?
Cordell Patterson, just as a player, how does kind of matchup issues is he?
Fast. Yeah. Yeah, look, I mean, I think they do a really nice job of utilizing him. They put him in positions to, utilize his speed. He's a unique player in that he can line up and run the ball out of the backfield, but yet he can also line up as a receiver and run receiver routes too. So that's it's always difficult when you got guys that can line up in those positions, and certainly they can create some matchup issues in that way. So he's certainly one of their guys we got to pay attention to.
How does Marcus Davenport, the added size, benefit his game or maybe change the way he plays?
I don't know that it's going to change anything about the way he plays. I mean, I just think it's not really about the added size. I think it's just, kind of as he's kept working, each year he's kind of gotten a little bit bigger and a little bit bigger and a little bit bigger. And that's, really a product of, strength more so than it is, just eating a lot of calories. So I think that's a good thing. He looks explosive, and looks strong and athletic. So those are all, I think the bigger you can be and keep your same, quickness and athleticism, I think that helps us in the game that we play.
Does anything about like his strength and power, speed combination ever surprise you? Just watching him?
Golly, I don't know if surprise is the right word, but yeah, I mean, there's some plays that you see on tape and you're like, damn, like that's one of those holy cow type of deals. I mean, I think he's he's a special, rare athlete for the position.
You've been able to see Michael Thomas now for a full week of practice. Just where would you say he's at right now and how you've seen him just progress this week and how he looks?
Yeah, look, I think he's gotten better every day. I like where he's at. Certainly we've got a couple more days before we get to game day to figure it out. But I thought overall, he was progressing in the right direction.
Dennis, maybe this is a better question for like somebody like Jeff Ireland, but when you're looking at a player like Marcus Davenport or Carl Granderson, somebody coming out of college at like 250, do you like look at the frame and say, yeah, we think he can add 30 pounds?
Yeah, I think there's a projection that has to take place with a lot of guys coming out of college, and certainly there's a prototype size, speed, length that we look for in that position, and so they're not always going to be exactly what you're looking for coming out of college. So you kind of have to project based on, bone structure and things of those, things like that help you determine whether or not they're ever going to get big enough to play the position the way that we want it to be played.
This is kind of a bigger picture type question, but going into year one with the Saints as the head coach, how do you want this team to be defined this year? And does that go into, I've seen the new mantra of the shirts, can you describe that as well?
Yeah, look, I think it's all about the team. And all of us individually, all the accolades that happen generally happen on the better teams. And so, our focus is on our football team. Our focus is on our team winning. It's not about any of the individuals, whether that's coaches or players. It's really just about the team. Good? Okay, thank you.
I was waiting for you to say, like,
Congrats.
Thank you.
Find anything fun there?
No, me and my wife went to Saffron last night. That's pretty fun. Ate a lot of garlic naan. Then we had some froyo. It was a great night.
What time did this get done yesterday, or was it finished yesterday?
Yes, I would say we finished probably about 3:50. Actually, Luke was trying to grab me whenever I was heading up at like 3:35, and I was like, can't today.
It was right after that.
Mm.
What's it mean to you to get that deal and, know how the team values you and all that?
Yeah, I would just say it's a huge blessing for sure. First off, just all praise to God. I just want to say a huge thank you to the Benson family, to Mr. Loomis and Mr. Harley, to everybody in the front office. Mom, dad, grandparents, wife, everybody that kind of helped me get here along the way and supported me. It just means a ton knowing that they have this kind of confidence in me. And it boosts my confidence as well going into the games.
It seems like it was like a pretty touching thing for you. Is that fair to say that really moved you kind of be here? Right?
Yes, no doubt. I don't really show excitement well, so that's why I can seem kind of regular. But on the inside, I'm jumping up and down. Like I said, it's just such a huge blessing. I couldn't be more thankful or grateful.
Does it change your mindset even, going into this season, like, as far as, like, making you even more focused, I guess?
Yeah, I would say it's kind of like a deep breath, but not like a deep breath relaxed, just like a deep breath like, all right, you got this, they believe in you. So why not just go out there and ball?
What's the mindset of the group in general heading into this season? Do you guys can set the tone again now that you guys are sort of all playing?
Yeah, I would say we're definitely excited. Getting all 5 guys back and being on the same page. 4 guys back, 5 essentially. Being on the same page, being healthy. We're excited. I would say we're really excited.
Eric, does it help you at all having like the quarterback set, being with the same guy all throughout camp, and being able to call stuff one way and just kind of getting really comfortable with one player?
Yeah, I would say continuity is always a good thing, especially with the quarterback. Cadence has kind of changed from quarterback to quarterback. What they see versus what I see kind of changes from quarterback to quarterback. So I would say that it's a nice thing to have everybody back together.
Did you have any sort of deadline as to when you guys wanted this contract extension done? Like, would it have bothered you to go into the season without it?
For me personally, I really kind of wanted this thing to wrap up on Monday. Just 'cause I didn't want any distractions going into game week. But I'm really, really thankful that it got done now, even before the game. Because now I can really center and focus my attention, everything towards that, instead of having to worry about this.
Eric, I remember like when you were drafted, you were like kind of a small young and family and everything. Like that. What would it mean to them to see you get taken care of?
Yeah, the first thing I did when I got downstairs was call my mom, and she burst into tears. Because it's life-changing, it's generation-changing stuff. So they couldn't have been more excited, more thrilled for me.
Is this something you could have predicted 10, 20 years ago?
Oh, absolutely not. 10, 20 years ago, I was in Lufkin, Texas, eating pork chops and gravy. Like there's not much going on over there.
Good.
Good. Cool. Appreciate it, everybody. Thank you.
Okay, guys, we're gonna open the line.